What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Are we doing good tonight? I hope so. All right. Well, what's up, Aussie? Thank you for the redirect. All right. I guess we can get started.
Eiley gets real. Talk slick, better keep it sealed. T's hot, mask off. Let's go. Step in the chat, it's the final bell. Sally in black, got receipts from hell. Drama queen, nah, I'm the drama dealer. Truth so raw, make a snake turn healer. Mic in my hand with a hit list long. You faked your life, well I wrote your song. No chill, no filter, mask ripping deeper. Lights out, baby, it's the law code reaper. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. One by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Larco Reaper, sign a deal. Who's next up? I smell that fear. You built a lie, I built a career. DMs leak like a faucet broke. Your truth is a joke and I ain't provoked. Clickbait queens, you all look shook. I don't need edits, I wrote the book. Fake apologies, you can keep that mess. I wear black cause I bury the BS. You wanted the smoke, now you got the fire. Don't start no drama unless you're ready for the choir. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. So one by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Larco Reaper, sign the deal. Reap what you post. Sally knows. You talk, I show. Larco Reaper, end of the show.
What happened to my wheels? Bro, what the hell? Hold on. I'm having technical difficulties with my wheel here. Not particularly happy. Okay, hold on. I was switching scenes. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. We're back. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? Are we doing good? Look at y'all over here. All right. What is up? Hey, Glock. How are you? What's going on? Okay. So, we still have the 10 out of 50 for the Rise and Fall of RTU. And I'm going to do something fun with y'all with the gifted memberships, okay? So let me switch over to this scene here and let me show y'all. If you see in the top right, it says one membership, one name, right? And Mr. Boom Boom Pow just gave one, right? Pow. All right. Now, here's how this is going to go. If Mr. Boom Boom Pow gave 10, I would put 10 up here. If he gave 50, I would put 50 up here. It's going to be with every gifted membership. And then at the end of the week, I'll spin it, and whoever wins will get to pick like a doc or something like that we can watch. You know what I mean? Something fun, something different. So, Pirate, I can't sleep. Oh, well, I hope you can go to sleep eventually. But that's what we're going to do. So with every gifted, your name goes on the wheel, and it's every one gifted you give. So again, if you give 10, I'll put you on there 10 times. So we're going to be doing that. Go back to here. My light is way too bright, and this is a white screen, which, holy shit. Okay. I wish I could have dark mode for that. Yes, and get those likes up. You know what? Let's get me on the board. You're on the board already. Boom. Okay, so here's the example of what I'm going to have to do. And good thing is, I already have his name up there. So it's going to be easier. It's going to be easier. So let's just copy and paste this. No, shut up. Okay, and we'll copy those. And then, hold on. We were already at 1, so I got to add 2 more to make it 6. And there we go. Now Mr. Boom Boom Pow is in there 6 times, and I got to add it to this. Holy shit, this is going to be more complicated for me than I thought. All right, so 16 out of the 50. Let's go. Bam. And there you go. That's how we're doing it. And we'll just add new names and stuff like that. So thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Chartwig says, member for 2 months, back to the 3rd shift next week, so I gotta fix the sleep schedule. Good thing there is a banger show on in the morning. Hell yeah. And Glock Loaded got a membership. Glock finally became a fucking member. About time, bro. Really? Oh my God. I mean, I don't think there's other Mr. Boom Boom Pals. I really don't. But I'll add the one. Hold on. I'm adding the one right now as we speak. There we go. I added the fucking one. Jesus Christ. Good gracious. What's up, Uniquely? Hell yeah. All right. So today we're going to be talking about Your Movie Sucks. Eric. Oh, let me copy and paste that name because I know I am not going to spell that right. Copy. Bam. Eris, thank you for the 5. Hell yes. Okay. Well, let's do this part first so I won't forget. We're almost halfway to our goal. All right. Boom. And then let's go here. Let's go here. Look, Mr. Boom Boom Pow, I added the 5. I wasn't thinking this through. Paste, and then we're going to delete one of them. Bam. And there we go. So now we have 11 names up there. So. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome. And Rhodey with 5. Yeah. You know, sometimes I think y'all love. Okay, copy. Hold on, Rhodey. Bam. Which y'all are going to see this because it's going to be up with the. Why is this being stupid? All right, there's that. And let me change it here, which would mean 26. Because I can do math, I swear to God. Okay, we're over halfway. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much, Rhodey. I appreciate it. I remember when we did this for Rewind, and oh my God, we had people giving 50 and it was a pain in the ass, but I got it done. That's all that matters. If you're having a good time here at Reapers, make sure to send a red dono. Yeah, of course. All right, so what we're talking about today is we're talking about Your Movie Sucks, aka YMS. And apparently Rob's Media over here, Rob's Media came out with a, let me move him real quick. Rob's Media came out with a video exposing him. And then from what I'm hearing, Your Movie Sucks, or YMS, has been coping since he got exposed. And he's like currently coping today. So that's what we're going to go over. And I'm hearing that he is a furry and Apparently, he's trying to die on Lolly Hill and something about bestiality. I don't know. So we're gonna dive into it. So apparently, we're gonna be watching some crazy shit. I don't need any rest after that Aussie stream. Wait, what does that mean? What was wrong with the Aussie stream, Nusu? Maddie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who this is. So we're all gonna be learning this together. Good night, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. What the fuck, did the times all change again? Yes, me and nerds, we switched first. Yeah, they're at 10 now and I'm at 4. Good morning, Dynasty Warrior. How you doing? All right, put a 1 in the chat if you are ready to get started. I'm gonna make him smaller. All right, little buddy, you're gonna go there. Yeah, it sounds pretty interesting. Bro, apparently it's the hot topic right now. I've been seeing it all over Twitter. I've seen Nicholas Diori tweet about it, Chris the Narc tweet about it. I've seen everybody tweeting about it, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then Rum for Breakfast sent it to me because he's on the docket team, and I was like, okay, sounds interesting. I've been seeing this lately, so let's do it. It's robbing me. Let's just go 125. Yeah. All right.
Welcome back to Idiot Influencers. Today we'll be covering a beloved movie reviewer here on YouTube named Adam Johnston, aka...
Okay, Scrimpy sent 5. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Scrimpy. Thank you, Scrimpy. I love that y'all have names that I know I would not be able to spell correctly. Bam, bam. Y'all are gonna make my life miserable with this, but that's okay, because you know what matters? We're getting it done, baby. We are getting it done. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you're in there 5 times. Let me put this up here. 31 out of the 50. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Very awesome of you. Thank you so much. Damn, y'all just saving souls left and right today, huh?
Your Movie Sucks. I used to be a fan of YMS up until a few years ago, and recently, I've decided to look into his now forgotten controversies, ones that he successfully turned into running gags within his content. But the more I've delved into them, the more degenerate and twisted Adam truly seems to be. I'm not really going to be focusing on his movie reviews themselves, as many of those controversies are...
Okay, Magitech's asking, is there any option to make them random on the wheel? No, not that I know of, but it's going to be week long. So it's going to be shorter this week, obviously. It's going to be shorter because Wednesday to Friday. But Friday, at the end of the stream, Friday is when I'm going to spin. And then next Monday, I'm going to start it back up, and it'll be Monday through Friday. And hopefully we'll have a bunch of names up there. You know? So. Ooh, I do like that Scar t-shirt. You're right.
truly seems to be. I'm not really going to be focusing on his movie reviews themselves, as many of those controversies are small and overall insignificant, though a few are funny to me, like when he negatively reviewed the film Prince of Egypt because he's a hardcore Reddit atheist who hates all things Christianity. There's also drama involving him and his former roommate and editor, Mark. Mark kept making excuses for why he couldn't get work done, leading to Adam having mental breakdowns over the stress of it all. Around 2017, he became more open about the fact that he's a furry, or a fur fag, as he likes to call it.
Okay, red flag, ladies and gentlemen, red flag, red flag. Toby Lanigan, thank you very much. I appreciate that. God bless it. No. Thank you for the one gifted copy. Bam. Let's put you here. Paste. You are in there. And then let me put you here. 32 out of the 50. Holy shit, y'all might actually hit it tonight. God damn. God damn, bros. I should have made it 75. What the fuck? Thank you for the one gifted. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Okay, so the guy is a furry, calls himself a furry F-slur. All right, not going to say the word because, you know, that is not in my vocabulary.
I can't really call this common knowledge, but anyway, I'm not joking. I'm a gigantic fur. I go to the conventions. I masturbate to furry pornography or.
Okay, I think we can pack it up now. We can pack it up, right? We can pack it up. I think we've heard enough. I think we've heard enough, all right? Oh, Jesus Christ. No! Yes, I know I chose this. Fuck. I didn't think it was going to hit me with that shit like not even 2 minutes into the fucking video, bro. Yeah, Eris, I'm with you. I think we've seen enough. You know what? We're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna sit here and like twiddle our fucking thumbs and just talk. Bro, I've heard enough. Hey, you jack off to furry porn. I've heard enough. Coheed, please don't tell me that. Coheed, don't tell me that. All right, let's keep going. Fuck.
I masturbate to furry pornography or whatever. Okay. And so just the fact that I can't even get a boner without thinking of half animal, half human cartoon, that's pretty fucking weird on its own. So, I mean.
Why in the fuck would you admit to something like that? And why in the fuck would you admit to something like that on the goddamn internet? This feels like an ACC stream. True.
Is this a joke? Or are you?
It's not a joke. I know that my sarcastic voice sounds exactly like my serious.
And we're gonna double down on it too. No.
Serious voice. When I say I'm a fur fag, I'm not even just referencing the joke of what people call furries. I mean, like, I'm super fucking gay too.
Oh,
and I know my voice.
Then.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what SWAT cats was.
Please let me know.
Adam claims he's sexually attracted to male furries and has a history of going to furry conventions. In fact, his iconic profile picture is a cropped image of him next to whatever the fuck this is. This was taken at iconic profile picture is a cropped image of him next to whatever the fuck this is. This was taken at Rainfurrest 2012, and if that name sounds familiar, you've most likely seen this internet historian video. Rainfurrest became infamous after his 2015 convention due to the degeneracy of all the attendees. Multiple sexual assaults were reported, furries were illegally hotboxing in their rooms, a flood was started due to someone loosening a toilet's bolts, 2,000 nitrous oxide canisters were found in the stairwell, and used diapers were being left on people's cars. Adam went to Rainfurrest.
What the fuck? Okay, we're enacting the buddy system. Eris, thank you for joining Band World. We're enacting the buddy system, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? The buddy system is now enacted. Find yourself a buddy. I feel like you're going to need someone's hand to hold. All right? But we're going to get through this shit together. All right? We're getting through this shit together. Well, from what I hear, it gets worse. Okay? From what I hear, it gets worse. So, we got this. This video is only 20 minutes long.
2015, claiming that none of that actually happened. He quickly corrects himself by saying it did happen, but it was all done by a small minority of people.
What people don't realize is that, like, a lot of the shit that people think the convention got banned for is not what it actually got banned for. Half of the shit that appeared online, the like, ooh, people were leaving diapers in the stairwells and diapers on cars and shit, like, that didn't actually happen, and it was just one guy.
That was not a thing.
It was literally, you can trace it back to one Twitter account.
Either way, all future Rainfurrest conventions were canceled due to these incidents. In 2022, Adam would show off his persona,
No. 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 God damn it, no. Maybe CD can be his accountability buddy too. Okay, we got this. We got Maddie, I do too. Okay, we got this. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, we gotta let him finish his sentence. The picture threw me off. It made me hit the pause button because the way they're standing there with the horse. The horse is wearing a skirt. It threw me off. Okay. Don't forget to like the stream. There's 273 of you. I know we're going through some bullshit right now, but every like comforts somebody watching this stream, okay? And we all need comfort. Please like the stream.
Rainfurrest conventions were canceled due to these incidents. In 2022, Adam would show off his persona, a feminine horse. Vosh is popping an insane boner right now.
Oh, you know he was! What the fuck? Oh, God, this is like Vosh's dream come true.
Posts a series of photos in this suit, along with porn where he's having sex with big black bulls. I'm obviously not going to show any of this. What I will show you is this infamous tweet from April 2018. It reads, "To all of the people out there that think illustrated and or fictional porn depicting illegal activity should be illegal, why do you not apply the same logic to films and literature depicting acts of murder? I don't see how it's different from an ethical standpoint."
Wait, to all the people out there that think that illustrated and or fictional porn depicting illegal activity should be illegal. Wait, to all the people out there that think that illustrated and or fictional, meaning not true, porn depicting illegal activities should be illegal. Why do you not? Oh, that's not a good statement, bro. Yeah, that's a take. I agree with you, Rhodey. That's definitely a take. Yeah.
It's purposely vague, but it's clear to me and many others that this is a defense of lolicon and shotacon. If you don't know what that is, it's sexual drawings of children. If this sounds like a reach, a lot of the top comments are making defenses of this stuff, and it becomes clear once additional context is added. Only a few days earlier, a massive drama erupted on furry Twitter due to someone named Tacklebox being exposed for allegedly enjoying cub porn.
Oh God. Okay, I don't know if any of y'all know what cub prawn is, because I don't want to say the word too much and he's already saying it in his video. But cub is exactly like it sounds. It's baby animals. So basically it's like lolly, but instead of human children, it's baby animals. So when you hear cub prawn, he's saying the real word. He's saying it enough to where I don't want to say it. When you hear that, that means baby animals, like kid animals, like little, like not adult animals. Yeah.
Furries called this out, but I guess Adam had to vague post, downplaying what happened here. Seeing that Adam is very well connected to the furry community, it can't be a coincidence that this is what he's responding to. And if you still think this is a stretch, Adam was on stream with Mark defending the idea of drawn CP, saying it should be legal.
Should animated child porn be legal? Yes, it should be.
What? Oh my God. Oh my God. They're going to make me do the lolly argument. They're going to make me do the lolly argument on why it should be illegal. Holy shit. No, bro. What? I'm sorry. Here's Scrimpy says, this creature was on PKA in 2014 conversing furry talking points. I wrote him off from then. I did not know that, and I am just learning that fact right now. Okay, so let's make one thing very clear. All right, drawing any kind of porn with any kind of animals, wrong, because animals cannot give their consent. And same thing with children. Children cannot give their consent. Now, you might be like, but wait a minute, they're just drawn. the simple fact that you thought of a child or animal in that way, I believe you should be thrown in a wood chipper. Whether you're looking at it and getting off to it, or you actually drew it, you should be thrown into a wood chipper, even thinking of a child or animal in that way. Period. I'm sorry. That is my stance on that shit.
You shouldn't be able to go to jail for drawing something, even if it's like disgusting and people don't agree with it.
Yeah, that's like
like you can just not look at it if you don't.
Bro, I'm sorry. I think it feeds into people thinking and thinking. Okay. I feel like it's a gateway to going in and actually doing that kind of shit. Where one day people can look at it, they get off on it, and then one day it's like those drawings aren't enough and they need to take it a step further. I feel like it's a gateway to that. You know? That's the way I look at it. That's my own personal belief. If people don't like it, suck a dick. I don't care. That is my belief on that. Night, Dynasty Warrior.
Like it. There's no victim to drawing something.
Yeah, I love it when people think that like an actual baby's been harmed by drawing one. It's like, what? Are you like mental? I know that like people get uncomfortable, but
How is this guy not canceled sooner? I don't understand.
like
Yeah,
that's-
exactly. You
there's
shouldn't
no logic.
jail people for being uncomfortable.
This stream clip is currently unlisted. Huh, I wonder why. The only time I've seen this stuff get brought up significantly is when Turkey Tom briefly mentioned it.
And why is your name Turkey Tom, but you're not a turkey? Alright, if you really want to pull this off and brand it right, you'd be a fucking turkey.
In mid-2018, Tom made a now-lost video covering Digibro.
Oh, okay. That's when Turkey Tom, fun fact about Turkey Tom, he actually came from the art commentary community. He actually started off in the ACC and moved into commentary. Fun fact.
Where he made a slight jab against Adam. Adam clapped back with a really angry comment. I love how literally all it took was for me to comment, yup, on one of Digi's videos for you to basically go, hey, did you know that YMS also thinks that jerking it to a cartoon isn't the same as abusing children? He's a fur fag. Therefore, arguments that he supports are wrong. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. He then rants about Kiwi Farms, calling them out for doxing. However, I suspect that he's more mad at Kiwi Farms for documenting a really creepy habit of his. On another stream, Adam would defend bestiality.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We're not even midway through this fucking video yet. Thrifty goes, I guess when no one cares about you, it doesn't matter what you say. I don't know. Thrifty, that might be it. Bruh. Okay, well, here we go.
Sexual attraction to animals. He flat out says that people shouldn't go to jail for having sex with animals, seeing that as some form of bigotry.
If a state has animal abuse laws but not zoophilia bestiality laws, that means that if they have sex with an animal and it is determined that they were abusing the animal, sexually or not, you know, if they raped the animal, if they forced the animal and the animal didn't like it, then they would determine that the animal was being abused. The reason why zoophilia and bestiality laws exist is because people would be in court over having sex with an animal, and no one would be able to determine whether or not the animal was actually abused, which I don't think you should go to jail if there's no evidence whatsoever that the animal was being abused. Because if the animal
is being abused, the animal can't give consent. What? The animal cannot look at you and go, yes, I would like that done to me. Absolutely. Make sure to put a condom on. They can't do that. What do you mean? Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck?
wasn't abused, then you're not really helping anybody. You're just putting somebody in jail because you don't like them, because you think that what they're doing is gross, and you don't.
It is gross! What do you mean? That's disgusting! What? That is absolutely fucking disgusting! Sir! What? How are you still... I gotta go look. No, I gotta go look. Give me a second. No, hold on. I need to know this. I need to fucking know this. What is it? Your movie sucks. All right, hold on.
Kimba the White Lion is one of the...
Shut up. All right. Your Movie Sucks. He has 1.1 million subscribers. Okay, hold on. How is his... Oh, he does a lot of members-only content. 97K, 266K, 63K. Started in 2010. So he's still uploading regularly. How? What the fuck? Oh, I love how vidIQ gives me views gained in 7 days, 134,000. The fuck? Okay. All right. He's still, I don't know how.
Don't understand them.
And this isn't the only time Adam has said stuff like this. He has an extensive history of playing devil's advocate for bestiality and zoophilia. He's written multi-paragraph long essays through Reddit and YouTube comments, trying to restate his position whenever anyone makes fun of him for it. It's kind of like the whole leftist meme trend, where you turn everybody away because you included too many words. I won't read all of these for time's sake, but feel free to pause if you want to analyze these walls of text.
I shouldn't have used the word meaningful since, oh yeah, from what I hear, let's see if we can spot it. From what I'm hearing, he is all up in these comments arguing with people. But I don't know where. But supposedly he's all up in these comments bitching about this shit. About this video. Or he was, or something. I don't know. That's crazy. How many damn comments? Oh, he has 3,000. I'm not going to go through all these damn... What?
This clearly became a soft spot to Adam, as he'd get pissed whenever anyone joked about his bestiality defenses. The funniest instance of this is when Adam started an argument with Null, the owner of Kiwi Farms, after he uploaded a video.
You fucking idiot. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot, bro. Really?
In late 2018, talking about the zoo sadist, Wolf. In that video, he makes the claim that Adam is part of the growing normalization for fucking dogs.
Thank you for linking to the original video in the description so people can see the full argument, but I see why you left out so much of it. I stand by my controversial opinion, so even when he gets called out for this, he stands by it. I do not believe that sex with animals should be encouraged, but I am wholeheartedly against imprisoning those who have had non-abusive sexual relations with animals.
How can you have a not... I need someone to actually try to explain to me how any kind of sexual relation with an animal is non-abusive. Like, literally. What did Outlaw say? We're gonna need a bigger wood chipper. Yeah, it seems like it right now, huh? Sunny Waffles, that's not an excuse. No. that one's not a good, that one's, I know you tried, but that one doesn't work.
To say there is no such thing is incredibly ignorant and illogical. Objective reasoning matters more to me than emotional gut responses. I do not believe putting innocent people in jail because ill grows. How can an animal provide meaningful consent to a human in the same way that an animal can provide meaningful consent to another animal? Most communications between animals are non-verbal. Have you ever seen the thousands of videos on YouTube and America's Funniest Home Videos where someone falls down and their dog immediately starts humping them? Is the dog not consenting to some form of sexual contact at that point?
Did he really use that as a fucking excuse? Did he really fucking use that as a goddamn excuse? Oh my God.
I get that we live in a world where most people's interactions with animals are only ones that have had their balls surgically removed, without their consent, of course. But animals with sex drives clearly don't give a shit about what they are fucking and are just doing whatever feels good to them.
Adam typed out one of his essays.
I don't get it either, Uniquely. Uniquely goes, how is bro not banned off of YouTube? I don't know. I don't know.
Saying he isn't actually attracted to animals, and is instead attracted to anthropomorphic lions. He also spends much of this argument claiming he's not trying to defend bestiality, but is instead arguing against general societal hypocrisies. To him, it's retarded when people feign outrage over fucking dogs, and not horse racing and factory farming.
You go to some of those like Twitter threads of the ones being like, you must never forget that this man said that.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Outlaws. I can understand where people come up with that concept. Local Outlaw says YouTube protects these people. I understand where people, like, I understand the thought process of people thinking that. What I think it is people fly under the radar so much. Like, he was hiding in plain sight. You know what I mean? Like, he has spread it throughout the internet. And I guess no one really put it together until like now. And here's another problem. Scrimpy, thank you for the one. I will add it in just a moment. I swear, I'll add it in just a moment. I just want to get through this thought because, you know, ADHD. Here's the problem. Also, viewers have a tendency of having a memory of like a week. Literally. They only remember shit for like a week unless the drama continues. This video was made, what, 6 days ago? No, 2 weeks ago. And the drama is still going because this fool here is literally fighting people about it. Literally fighting people about it. All right, let me add Scrimpy on here. Okay, you're added on there. And then let me add you here. Thank you. It's 33 out of 50. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Scrimpy. I appreciate it. Yep, and Dawson got the membership. We love Dawson.
Said that people shouldn't go to jail for having sex with animals, and then they leave out the part where I said, well, only if it's if there's literally no measurable harm or distress placed on the animal, which would make it literally less harmful than...
No, it doesn't! No! The animal cannot give consent. How can you get consent? Bro. Sonny, I swear to God. Sonny, I know you're fucking trolling. I know you are. Now is not the time, Sonny.
The entire farming industry, the entire breeding industry, right? Things that people are already okay with. But no, of course, you don't apply that same logic to people in those industries. You don't go to people who are like farmers or have ever been to like a horse race. So much more abusive than the examples I'm talking about. You don't apply that same level of criticism to them. I think you're full of shit. I think these people are so full of shit.
If this type of argument sounds familiar, it's exactly what Vosh does. Vosh has an extensive history of playing devil's advocate for CP and Lolicon, arguing that people shouldn't be outraged about it because children are being used to make chocolate and the clothes we're wearing right now.
Yes, because Vosh is a piece of shit too.
Both are using whataboutism to distract people from the fact that they're being apologists for immoral behavior. Noel pretty easily defeated Adam's argument by stating, "We eat meat because we need to eat to survive. We inseminate horses and cattle artificially because we are selectively breeding them for some purpose. There is no situation in which a person needs to give a dog a blowjob, and from what I've shown, that is something of biological risk for the human and psychological damage for the animal." By the way, this conversation would go on for multiple days. To give Noel some criticism, he shouldn't have even tried engaging with this guy. Adam is never going to change his position. Noel should have just called him a dog fucker and left it at that. And this isn't stuff of the past.
I mean, honestly, true, because from what as you can see, you saw it yourself, but from what I was hearing, I had Run for Breakfast tell me and several other people tell me, when this guy argues, it's like whoosh, pages of arguing. He doesn't just say one sentence or two sentences. He gives like full fucking paragraphs. Crazy.
As recent as a year ago, Adam is still on Reddit arguing about bestiality. It's a repetitive cycle for him. This stuff would resurface from time to time, most notably in spring of 2020, when he defended iDubbbz and Anissa during the OnlyFans controversy. And yes, these guys are friends. How shocking. People posted memes.
Okay, so we had our iDubbbz and Anissa scare for the night. Just saying.
Mocking his bestiality takes, leading Adam to talk about it on stream for over an hour. He blames the discourse still existing on people being terminally online, which is ironic as hell since he's the one constantly talking about it on Reddit.
Like, a lot of these people are just...
Okay, as a person who has lived most of her life actually touching grass and not being online, I can promise you, I never thought that having sex with an animal was okay in any capacity. I can honestly tell you that as a person who literally has spent most of her life touching grass and not on the internet. Just saying. I can honestly tell you, I've always thought it was gross. Has nothing to do with being terminally online. Retards talk shit online, no need to be offended. Bro, this guy is one of the biggest ones of them. He's the biggest retard.
Fucking awful. Like, holy shit. Like, go outside or something. The world is not Twitter.
He also expands on his previous whataboutism style arguments by saying it was always about moral consistency and not bestiality, even though he can literally use anything else to demonstrate this.
And then people come out against some guy that, like, sucked an animal penis or something. It's like, okay, you're being a fucking hypocrite. That's stupid. Like, that's my point. It's not about, like, just... It's more about moral consistency than anything else. I think people are fucking stupid.
Earlier in the stream, he chastises people who he claims are morally grandstanding over the topic, adding on that it's immoral to judge someone based on philosophical disagreements.
Like, the entire concept of rallying against me for this position, the entire concept of doing that is to basically say, hey, we are the arbiters of morality. That is clearly immoral, and we all need to band together to reassure ourselves of what morality is.
Oh my God, that's a Mr. Girl argument. That's a Mr. Girl argument. Mr. Girl practically did the same kind of fucking argument. Oh my God. That's literally a Mr. Girl argument. It's that same fucking wavelength. Okay, so Harlequin, I'm not crazy, because you know how I used to cover Mr. Girl like all the fucking time. That sounds like an argument that Mr. Girl used. Bro. Oh, ew. You know, I'm sorry. If your philosophy is saying any kind of abuse is bad, then yeah, I'll judge you based off of philosophical differences. Sorry. I have no problem saying that. What's up, Sarah? I have no problem saying that whatsoever. If your philosophy is that people could ethically fuck an animal, then yeah, I'm going to judge you off of that. 100%. There is nothing you can say to me. If you say that shit with a straight fucking face and you actually mean that shit, 1000%. I mean, if you're doing a sick joke, I mean, listen, just about anything can be joked on. But if you are dead ass serious that is your fucking philosophy, fuck off. I judge you. I'm telling you now, I judge the shit out of you.
We are moral. He is not. Let's all agree on that. Let's, be angry about it or whatever, right? It's coming from a moral superiority kind of perspective, right? The ultimate irony in that is that I believe it's incredibly immoral to completely write someone off as a person entirely based off of a philosophical disagreement.
No, not with that philosophy. Absolutely not. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Sorry. I'll write your ass off, period. I don't want anything to do with you. Pirate's like, hide Axel Xiley, hide him! Obama says, Xiley, you don't understand one Bart. Okay, all right, God damn it, Bama. Bama, that's horrible. Bama, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Ugh. Horrible joke right now, bro. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Scrippy, thank you for being a cash cow for 1 month. How many times can one be put through the chipper? I don't know. Bro, I don't know. I wish I could answer that for you.
Like, wait, would that not also constitute these same people applying that to themselves for doing that? Like, there are some people legitimately that think that I shouldn't be able to pursue my passions, that I shouldn't have an audience because they disagree with me on a moral philosophical issue. Like, that's not moral. That's incredibly immoral.
Oh my God, he sounds like a squeaky version of Mr. Girl, but it's about bestiality. Oh my God, bro. He does that pseudo-intellectual fucking arguing, and I can't fucking stand that shit. And then the dumb fuck shit is people in his fucking audience thinks he's fucking smart for doing it. Ugh, that pseudo-intellectual bullshit. Fuck off. God damn. Is he rage baiting Pirate? I don't think he is, bro. I think he actually fucking believes it. And he's a furry. And he's had the same argument for fucking Lolly. You tell me if he's rage baiting. Sonny Waffle says, this is what Destiny sounds like to me. It's that, you know what it is, Sonny? In real talk, this is exactly what it is. It's when people go into that pseudo-intellectual talk, I'm going to be honest. When they get into that speech with me, I could actually agree with them. Like, they could be saying a point, and they'll start talking like that, and I automatically shut down. I don't want to hear another fucking thing. Because as soon as they go to that pseudo-intellectual bullshit, I feel like they're talking to me like I'm fucking dumb. And they're trying to be the smartest person in the room, which makes me not want to even listen to them because they're questioning my fucking intelligence. You know? I fucking hate that shit, bro. Don't talk to me like a human fucking being, not like you read a bunch of books and you want to sound intelligent. Just talk to me like a fucking human being. That's what they think, Sonny. Sonny says, well, if you don't agree with them, you are stupid, Xiley. That's what they think.
This is one of the most insanely retarded things I've ever heard. He's flat out saying that it's bad to judge someone based on their philosophies and their beliefs, as if people can't have harmful stances on certain topics. This take sounds like something coming from a legit neo-Nazi. Oh, you think it's bad I want to exterminate all Jews? Well, you're the bigoted one, because you're judging me badly as a person for saying that. And when that logic doesn't persuade people, Adam brings up other people who have argued for bestiality, showing confusion as to why those people aren't getting as much shit as him.
Debate Destiny on it? Of course, but it wouldn't be much of a debate because he agrees with me on that. Have you ever seen the clips of him talking about the exact same shit? Of course you haven't, because he's not a furry, so people don't share those around the internet. Like, he has the exact same opinion. If people are gonna...
Wait, does Destiny have the same opinion? Really? Because I ain't heard that one yet. Thrifty. God damn it. I told Sonny that joke wasn't funny. No, wait. Whoever it was, I told them that joke wasn't funny.
Come at me pretending as if there's anything malicious about my perspective on it. I would say that applies more to Destiny than me, because his response is literally just like, yeah, fuck animals, they're less species, rape them, whatever. I could shoot up a room full of cats and not feel anything about it if I didn't get caught. That's his opinion on it, so I don't know how much of a debate we'd actually have.
Huh. I wonder why Destiny's degenerate community is defending his takes on zoophilia. The same community that's currently defending Destiny for having potential CP in his possession.
She's 13.
Oh, so it... Oh, God. When did Destiny... That makes me want to go look and see where Destiny said that shit. I didn't know Destiny said that. All right, Eris, you have a good night.
Years old now.
Oh, dang it! Well, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
Adam claims that people are only going after him because he's a furry, not because he's consistently defending this stuff over the years, and gets mad when you connect the dots.
There are people that, like, really, really want to believe that I'm a bad person, and so this is as close as they get, you know.
Bro, morally, I'm sorry. Morally, all right, here's the thing, all right? People in the world believe, and I don't know why they believe this, but everybody has the same morals. That is not true. Everybody has their own set of morals. Mostly, when it gets down to the nitty-gritty is where the morals change from person to person, okay? I am sorry, your morality, when it comes to that, fucking sucks to me, and I heavily disagree with it. I heavily disagree with it. Like, ew. No.
I'm not like taking advantage of people. I'm not like abusing anybody. I'm not like being a massive asshole to people or like stealing money or anything. It's literally just, oh, this guy has an opinion on something and I disagree with that opinion. And I'm going to get very emotional about this person's opinion and try to present it in a way where I can connect the dots and it's no longer just an opinion. No, this is actual abuse from his words, right?
I think connecting the dots can be very valid sometimes. Using Vosh as an example again, not only has he consistently defended CP and Lolly, but he was also found to have a lolicon on his computer.
Oh my God, that was one of the greatest moments of internet history. That was one of the greatest fucking moments of internet history when he did that shit. And somehow he fucking survived it. He fucking survived it. I don't know how good he's doing now though, to be honest. I don't know how many people he lost because of it.
And recently, someone leaked DMs showing Vosh sending inappropriate messages to a minor. I think it's fair to connect all...
This bitch needs vitamins. Well, I might think about taking the vitamins if you learn how to spell it correctly. Just saying.
those things together and claim Vosh is a pedophile. I'm not trying to say that Adam is as bad as Vosh, but he's still showing a repeated pattern of behavior where he's defending deplorable shit, while at the same time pretending like it's a philosophical debate in order to evade criticism. What really ties this all together is Adam's bizarre sexual obsession with Scar, the main villain of Disney's The Lion King. He loves Scar so much that he's commissioned someone to draw his persona caressing the cock of an anthropomorphic Scar. Even weirder are a full set of drawings he commissioned showing a non-bipedal Scar getting fucked in the asshole by a dildo. Yes, these exist, and can be found on his Not Safe for Work Twitter accounts. This man jerks it to gay lion.
Oh dear God! Oh my God! Oh my God, no! 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 Oh, dear Jesus. Genitals is like, Lion King will never be the same again. Nope, never. Never.
Porn. It's all even weirder when you remember how many times Adam has stated that he's only attracted to furries.
If I was a zoophile, I'd straight up say it. I'm borderline stupid with what I'll admit to. But here's a little something to help you out just in case you're confused. Would bang, would not bang, would bang, would not bang.
How does this excuse work when you're attracted to a cartoon lion? Well, you see, he loves Scar for his personality, not because he's a lion.
Like, if I fall in love with a character, I'm literally falling in love with a character. Like, the actual character. I wouldn't be attracted to the design of Scar from The Lion King if...
Have you ever touched a human before, ever in your life? I feel like he's never touched a human before. Bro, how do you...
Not because he's a lion.
Like, if I fall in love with a character, I'm literally falling in love with a character. Like, the actual character. I wouldn't be attracted to the design of Scar from The Lion King if he didn't have the same voice or mannerisms or anything like that. Like, it's all still there. In the same way that it would be for a human being. But it's really difficult for people to, like, rationalize things that they don't understand.
Bro, how can you tell people that they're terminally online when you talk like this? How? How does he get to tell people that they are terminally online when he talks like this? Outlaws? Same. Same. Except for the fact that I'm 49. I thought I've heard everything too, and this is amazing. Bro.
I don't know why, but this sounds like something you'd hear from a safe, sleazy, nice guy. He's sexually into Scar for his personality, I guess. But you see, according to Adam, it's perfectly fine for someone to be sexually attracted to cartoon animals. He even used this thing called the Harkness test to justify it. And if you don't know what that is, it's a test ranking how permissible sexual relations are with non-human entities. For context of this next clip, Anissa brought up the female white cat from the Aristocats.
It's like a Marilyn Monroe type voice.
Right. Oh, is that like a small kitten?
No,
it's like a mom cat. I'm just trying to figure out why it's wrong.
Well, because
it passes the Harkness test.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the Harkness test?
You've never heard of the Harkness test? Okay, so people, now that we're in the age of, like, everybody's just attracted to weird shit that's, like, just all, like, fictional, like, dragons, right? So now there's the debate over, like, okay, is it ethical to, like, be attracted to this thing? So, like, some random person, like, I don't know if their name was Hark or something, but furries and, like, most other online communities that, like, talk about fictional porn or whatever have generally accepted this, where the Harkness test is like, okay, is this creature of adult age for that creature in the fiction? And are they able to communicate with you on a level in that is, you know, like, equivalent to, like, English or whatever?
News rewind. He has animal charges in a CP case he admitted to. Okay. I didn't know that. I haven't seen that yet. I'm just learning now. S1K, W. Ziley. Thank you, S1K. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Harlequin, I hate it here too.
Right? And, like, these different standards, it's like,
right,
this is okay, this is not okay. And it's generally accepted. So
yeah, no, that's fair.
Kind of funny.
Ah, yes. It's valid to fuck any animal if you deem it intelligent enough. I couldn't expect a better take from the guy who dresses up as a horse in a skirt, the degenerate OnlyFans model with tattoos on every inch of her body, and her cuck husband. His hardcore fans are well aware of his attraction to Scar, and have turned it into a community meme. It got so parasocial that these fans raised $1,000 to get Adam a life-size Scar doll, which he received in the mail only a month ago.
That's a bit wild, but okay.
Not very long.
That is
very short. It's a very short tail.
I agree.
And since people are undoubtedly making conspiracy theories, there's no hole in the back. Okay.
It would be in the front, to put the bad dragon toy in.
There's no holes anywhere.
Oh my god, bro. Yes, need to know. This is real.
I don't mind his fans joking about this, but I'm laughing at him, not with him. I'm not going to definitively say that Adam wants to fuck real animals, but I can't exactly fault someone for thinking that. All this stuff put together paints a really disturbing picture, but not enough people seem to really know about this stuff, so I wanted to talk about it. I used to be a fan of this guy, and I still think it's fine to watch his videos, but for me at least, I'm not going to be able to look at them the same way again. Like when watching his Lion King videos, there will always be a voice at the back of my mind, telling me that he likes the movie not just because it's good, but because he goons really hard to it.
Bro. Holy shit. Hold on, sort by top comments. You either die a cool cat or live long enough to become a savage. What? Yeah, I don't see him on here. But there's like almost 4,000 comments. Yeah, almost 4,000. All right. All right, so Internet Versus, which was made 19 hours ago. So this is going to catch us up on his arguing with people. It's called Internet Versus YMS, Your Movies Suck. Jesus Christ. Sarah Sausage says, wait, I thought people who identified as furries were just human pets/animals. I did not know what furries were attracted to animals, or have I got this wrong? Okay, not all furries are attracted to animals. YMS, I don't know about his attraction to animals, but he says this. He basically says that basically what the argument sounded like to me is sex with an animal is okay as long as the animal was not abused. But people like me say the animal cannot give consent, so it would be abuse from jump. You know what I mean? So that's a him thing. Yes, that sentence was wild, and unfortunately I had to say it. So people are weird. All right, so let's watch Connor talk about the fighting he's been doing.
Recently, YouTuber YourMovieSucks, also known as YMS, has gotten into controversy after another YouTuber, Rob's Media, put out a video against him,
Okay, and that's the video we just watched.
criticizing various statements and comments he's made in the past. Some of these include alleging various forms of degeneracy against Adam, YMS, such as defending Drawn CP, playing devil's advocate for bestiality and zoophilia, having a weird obsession with Scar from The Lion King, and other various allegations such as just generally being mentally unstable. YMS responded to a lot of this, claiming things are taken out of context or bad faith, along with accusing Rob's Media of sharing inappropriate pictures with minors, because Rob didn't censor the NSFW account of YourMovieSucks in the video critical of him, claiming this leads minors to find the account. Nicholas Durio also jumped in, pointing out various hypocrisies between YMS's argument.
Hey YMS, you're giving your minor audience a tutorial on how to find Rule 34 porn. Seemed kind of hypocritical. Oh shit.
Which of course Adam denied being the same. Welcome to the Internet versus YourMovieSucks. It starts of course when Rob's Media tweets out the video with the caption, "New video about the love between man and lion." I recommend you watch Rob's video, otherwise a lot of this video won't make much sense. Purely because of YouTube TOS, I will just link to Rob's channel in the description. I don't know if age restricted videos linking to them also age restricts this video. To be honest, I don't really know how that works. There's no specific details on that, but Rob's channel will be linked in the description. You can see the video from there.
Oh yeah, that video was age restricted. I didn't give a shit. You know how many live streams are age restricted? Shit.
But for today, we're going to just jump right into Adam's reply to Rob's video. And he starts off in a statement saying, "There's a hit piece video made about me that people are asking me to respond to. Unfortunately,
Welcome, Morbid Sparrow.
I'm out of town on the biggest work trip of the year that I do annually and won't be able to provide a thorough video response until I'm back in over a week. I believe this was intentional. I've already left a lengthy and detailed comments response with timestamps in the video's comment section debunking the claims. I've reached out to the original video creator on multiple platforms, requesting them to pin my comment for visibility and transparency. He has ignored me and refuses to do so.
Yeah, it's not pinned. It's definitely not pinned.
Even his friend who republished a hit piece on their own channel with minimal commentary have refused to pin my comments responding to their claims. The reason I'm not sharing a direct link to the video here is because it contains detailed descriptions of corn images involving myself and consenting adults, plus instructions on how to access them with images of pages and usernames. Since my main account is not set to 18+, I will not be sharing that here. The original video creator, however, is perfectly comfortable keeping these sections in his video uncensored to his audience of—
Guess what? And I guarantee you, there is a nice little checkbox when you go to either do a live stream or you upload a video. Is this made for kids? And guess what? You check, no, it is not made for kids. That video he did on you obviously was not made for kids for the simple fact of the fucking subject matter. The stupid shit you talk about on your fucking live streams and on fucking podcasts isn't made for kids. Can you imagine a kid hearing that shit and then going to their parents going, what is bestiality? Hey, Mom, what is lolly? Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. This is bullshit.
YouTube drama commentary slop consumers, which we all know have a higher than average percentage of 13 to 17-year-old viewers. Both—
How can he fucking morally grandstand that he showed that Twitter account when he's literally talking shit that he talks on his fucking channel and other podcasts? Fuck him for that bullshit. How can you morally fucking grandstand? Get the fuck out of here. And you have an 18+ fucking account, an NSFW account on Twitter that allows 13-year-olds on there. So are you saying that a 13-year-old can't just so happen to come across that fucking Twitter account? Get the fuck out of here. You have no moral standing, you fucktard. None whatsoever. None. God damn! How can he fucking morals grandstand off of some shit like that? They allow 13-year-olds on fucking Twitter, bro! Fuck him! What the fuck? So sit there and fucking moral grandstand with the fucking degenerate shit that comes out of your fucking mouth? Fuck you!
slop consumers, which we all know have a higher than average percentage of 13 to 17-year-old viewers. Both him and his friend have the option to set their video to 18+ on their end, but they refuse to do so, ensuring that at least some minors are given detailed descriptions of explicit material and how to access it. This is unacceptable and a clear violation of YouTube's—
Oh, so what happens when a minor comes across you on a live stream because they ended up hitting the recommend and they're like, oh, this guy has a name, a cool name called YourMovieSucks. Let me go see what he's talking about. And you're talking about fucking bestiality. Fuck off. You act like kids can't see your shit. Oh my God, bro. I hate these people. Exactly, Morbid Sparrow. What he's done online is far worse than the commentators. They have just shown what he's done himself online. Exactly. You have no moral stand. You have no moral ground to stand on.
In terms of service. If you are an adult who wishes to view the original video, make sure to sort the comments by new, then scroll until you see mine. Then upvote my comment for visibility so people can be informed that I have responded and intend on responding more thoroughly when I'm back in town. For now, I'm going to continue to focus on my work during this busy week. If you're upset that I'm not doing a video response until over a week from now, you can blame the original uploader who either planned this intentionally or didn't do any research on me at all outside of a copy-paste.
Oh, so you like a hug box too? As I can see with this paragraph here, you like a motherfucking hug box too, don't you?
Clips and JPEGs from gossip forums. If you aren't interested in watching this video, the TLDR is that it's more of the same shit I've already thoroughly responded to a billion times on a billion different platforms. 10 to 15 years ago, I shared my perspective on various controversial moral philosophical issues, and because I was in my early 20s, I didn't phrase myself as well as I would have today. The 10th most viewed video on the YMS Highlights channel is one of my responses to this exact same thing happening years ago. Feel free to watch that if you're curious. It is yet another absolute nothing burger, supported by the fact that these people always have to keep going back 10 to 15 years for these clips instead of focusing focusing on any of the lengthy and numerous clarifications I've made since then. When my responses like this one are mentioned, it's only ever—
Wait, go back. What is it? The 10th most viewed. All right, YMS highlights. 10th most viewed. It's probably up now. Okay, hold on. The channel is the exact same thing. Okay, hold on. 10th most viewed video on the YMS highlights channel is one of my responses to this exact same thing. Okay, thank you for telling me where to go. All right.
Focusing on any of the lengthy and numerous clarifications I've made since then. When my responses like this one are mentioned, it's only ever framed as, wow, he must be obsessed with the subject if he keeps talking about it, all the while failing to mention that the only times I've ever mentioned these subjects is when people demand I make a response to the same 10 to 15-year-old clips being dug up over and over. It is maliciously dishonest and intentional. The framing of the original video is both ignorant and irresponsible, making no efforts to do their due diligence for fact-checking. 1/3 of the video is pure speculation or outright fiction. 1/3 of the video is cherry-picked comments I've over the years presented in ways that intentionally remove nuance and intent. 1/3 of the video is unironically shaming me for being a queer furry.
Congratulations. Welcome to the motherfucking internet. Anything and everything you say on the fucking internet will be used against you in the court of the fucking internet. It's just how it works, bro. You've been doing this long enough, you know.
I've archived their original posts along with proof that their videos are still accessible to minors without requiring any sign-in to view them. They have both been notified about how irresponsible this is. The original uploader has ignored me, and his friend wound up arguing with me in his comment section attempting to justify their decision. It is apparently not worth the ad revenue to prevent minors in their audience from hearing descriptions of corn material with screenshots showing how to access it. If anyone else can help me archive information from these two channels before they delete them, that would be greatly appreciated since I'm very busy on my work trip. Thank you. And Connor replies to YMS by saying, you think animals can consent? And YMS replies, not sure how you were born otherwise. Roller Rut replies with this clip from YMS streams with the caption, animated pizza should be legal. YMS.
Should animated child be legal? Yes, it should be.
Okay, so we saw that in the video.
For drawing something, even if it's like disgusting and people don't agree with it.
Bro, it's literally fucking words that came out of your own goddamn mouth. Of course people are gonna pick it apart. What?
Yeah, it's like...
like, you can just not look at it if you don't like it. There's no victim to drawing something.
Yeah, I love it when people think that, like, an actual baby's been harmed by drawing one. It's like, what? Are you, like, mental? I know that, like, people get uncomfortable, but, like,
yeah, exactly. You shouldn't
no
jail people for being uncomfortable.
Gambit replies to YMS by saying, no one cares that you're a furry or like NSFW furry activities. You condone lolicon and bestiality. That's the main issue that you're intentionally leaving out and still defending.
Exactly.
Josie replies to YMS by
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I think furries are kind of weird? Yes, I think they're weird. Do I give a fuck that two people in fursuits fuck? Absolutely not. I don't care. As long as they're two consenting adults, I do not give a shit if they go off and romp in a damn closet together in their fucking fursuits. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about that. What I give a shit is the bestiality and the cheese pizza part. Fuck. God damn. I mean, it's still weird, yes. Yes, kid, it's still weird, but if they're two consenting adults, I'm not going to kink shame somebody. I don't give a fuck if two people in a goddamn fursuit are doing it. I give a shit when there's an animal involved and I care about CP and Lolly and shit like that. That's what I care about. That part. I mean, same, Sarah. Not gonna lie. Sarah says, I don't care either, but boy, would I point and laugh. I certainly would too. Because first of all, how in the fuck y'all moving around like that in them goddamn fursuits? And side note, when they showed that furry convention, can you imagine how that room probably stank? Think about it. Think of the stank in that room from people being in those hot ass fursuits. You know, they're probably half of them are probably so fucking nerdy they don't take a shower regularly anyway. It probably stinks to high fucking heaven in one of those. It probably stinks to high fucking heaven. Ugh. Ugh. I was thinking that when I watched that.
And bestiality. That's the main issue that you're intentionally leaving out and still defending. Josie replies to YMS by saying, I genuinely couldn't get more than like 3 minutes through the original video because of how reductive, queerphobic, and just overall gross it was. I'm sorry you have to deal with this shit. You don't deserve this. And Smaggle replies, fellas, is it queerphobic to have S with your dog?
Shout out Smaggle Daggle! Let's go, Smaggle!
This shit. You don't deserve this. And Smaggle replies, fellas, is it queerphobic to have S with your dog? Late Movie Reviews replies to YMS by saying, the same exposing happens every time like a clockwork. Once again, another video / post talking about the same old out of context clips and bad faith, knowing the audience won't fact check anything. It's just annoying as a
Holy shit, they sound like Vosh viewers. Because this is the same arguments that the Vosh people were saying about Vosh when Vosh was getting canceled. When he showed his folder and people started digging into Vosh, this is the kind of arguments they were doing on Twitter. This was the exact arguments they were doing on Twitter.
viewer. And Turimba replies, what's the context that would make saying animals can consent to S okay? And Hungerface says, he made it very clear that, quote, a dog could hypothetically want S with a human, end quote, is not the same as, quote, you should do it actually, end quote. He made it clear that he did not mean like proper informed consent like a human would have.
Okay. You don't see the problem with a dog could hypothetically want sex with a human? You don't see a problem with that? You don't? I hate people. This is why I don't like people. I think y'all understand now. I just don't like people.
Then, for a brief period, Rob's original video got taken down, allegedly for S content, and Rob tweets out at Team YouTube, it seems like you took this video down unfairly. The claim is for S content at 8:58, which is a reading of a Reddit post made by a popular YouTuber. The original clip is still up. Rob's media also posted on his community tab, saying the Your Movie Sucks video was just taken down by YouTube due to nudity and S content policy. Despite this, the clip in question simply shows Noel reading one of Adam's Reddit posts, and that video is currently still up on YouTube. This video was clearly reported by one of Adam's fans, as only hours earlier he made a tweet alleging that my video violates the community guidelines for a completely separate reason. Then he links to the Reddit post that we read from YMS and continues. He claims that simply mentioning his NSFW material posted to Twitter, a 13+ website by the way, is a
Thank you, Rob's Media, a 13+ website, by the way. Exactly.
He claims that simply mentioning his NSFW material posted to Twitter, a 13+ website, by the way, is a violation, even though I never showed it in my video, instead showing YouTube appropriate B-roll.
Wow, Rob's Media made the exact fucking argument I made. You have an not safe for work, fucking Twitter. Twitter is a 13+ platform. So that means that a 13-year-old, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old can get on fucking Twitter and just come across your fucking Twitter page. You have no moral high ground. Power Rage, thank you for the one. Let me go ahead and do this part. And I didn't mean to yell that as in I was yelling at you. I was just in the middle of a passionate moment. Okay? So I wasn't yelling at you, Power Rage. I just want to make that very clear. It was just a moment of upsetness at that idiot. All right, so you are added to the wheel, and let me add you on here. All right, guys, we are 34 out of 50 to do the rise and fall of RTU. There we go. Thank you very much, Power Rage. I truly appreciate it. You're awesome. Wait, wrong video. Okay, that's the video we're on. Thank you, Power Rage. And now Power Rage wants me to work double time. Okay, Power Rage, let me add you. Bam. Let me add it up here. And now 35 out of 50, 15 more, and we do the rise and fall of RTU. And I can tell you now, it's going to be like one video on the rise and fall of RTU, but we'll still get it done. So, thank you, Power Rage. I appreciate you. You're awesome.
If you want to watch the video, it's archived on PreserveTube. YMS then responds to this video getting taken down by quote tweeting his original response with the screenshots and saying, absolutely crazy that these two idiots thought sharing a corn with minors was perfectly fine until getting called out on Twitter.
They didn't share. What? Powerade says, that was for yelling at me, LOL. I know, thank you. Lolcow Outlaws gave 1 gifted membership. Okay, here we go. Let me copy that. All right, and just to let y'all know, for anybody who showed up late, what this is doing is I'm going to start these on Mondays. This one obviously started late, you know, because it's Wednesday. But what we're going to do is every gifted member, because you know how I do goals for gifted memberships? So I kind of want to give back to y'all in a way, right? So what we're going to do is every gifted membership. So if you give me, and I'm just throwing a number out there to make it easy, all right? Say you sent me 50 gifted memberships, your name is going to go on this wheel 50 times, all right? So for every gifted membership you give me, I'm giving you 1, all right? And then at the end of the week, at the end of the stream on, Thursday? Is it Thursday? Yeah, because I don't go live at 4 on Fridays. I don't know. I might do it anyway. Fuck it. At the last stream of the week, I will spin the wheel, and whoever wins, they can tell me like either what subject or a particular video within reason I will react to. You know, kind of give back and show something that you might want to watch. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing with this. The more I watch, okay, Pirate Contra says, the more I watch Reaper, the more I like Reaper, even though I do not want to like the Reaper. Pirate. All right, let's keep going.
And Punished Zoomer replies with the screenshot of Rob's media post, talking about why it was taken down and captioning it, Lamau, you mean the corn you posted? And Sensitive Society replies, you're a fucking moron, blaming/accusing people for something so serious. I mean, by that logic, you're a dog fucker who likes lolly and little kids, and you're sharing explicit content yourself.
Yes! Yes! Get his ass!
You've reviewed movies for children, and those same people are young, who might have followed your insane, disgusting, explicit accounts. Might as well change your name to YMS445. I thought I was pretty charitable towards you when we talked, but I see I was wrong. I'm going to expose you more and tell my mom on you until you can't type anymore because your wrist hurts so much from jacking it to the Lion King, you freak. My mom will be speaking to you in 2 to 4 available dates. You've been warned, Animal Lover 445.
Okay, that was the greatest spurg out I have ever heard in my life. It was clear, concise, and he added he was going to tell his mom. This was perfect. I'm sorry. We got to hear this one again. I'm sorry.
In yourself. So serious. Posted. And Sensitive Society replies, you're a fucking moron, blaming/accusing people for something so serious. I mean, by that logic, you're a dog fucker who likes lolly and little kids, and you're sharing explicit content yourself. You've reviewed movies for children, and those same people are young, who might have followed your insane, disgusting, explicit accounts. Might as well change your name to YMS445. I thought I was pretty charitable towards you when we talked, but I see I was wrong. I'm going to expose you more and tell my mom on you until you can't type anymore because your wrist hurts so much from jacking it to the Lion King, you freak. My mom will be speaking to you in 2 to 4 available dates. You've been warned, Animal Lover 445. And Hobet.
That was fucking epic. Wait, Xylee low-key caught a stray yesterday? Wait, what kind of stray did I catch in Nick's? What did Nick say? You better tell me, AJ. How did I catch a stray? How did I catch a stray? You better tell me.
Replies, wait, you're a YouTuber with 500k subs? Lamau, I thought you were just some random troll. How much more sad can you possibly get? Wow. Before these replies came in to Sensitive Society's post though, YMS did quote tweet it by saying, none of my YouTube accounts lead to corn of myself. You did that. You did that on your YouTube channel. How hard is that to understand? Why didn't you set the video to 18+? Why didn't you blur the page/usernames when you were alerted of this? Why are you defending this? And Chris replies, oh, so we're just completely ignoring that kids can just type YMS in Google and your other accounts separate from YouTube show up? You really think kids just use these social links button from your channel? Are you stupid? If they're really wanting to follow, they'll find it. And Sneeder Griffin replies, no, he's deflecting. Don't give him the benefit of Hanlon's razor. However, after everything...
Bro, he's such a piece of shit. Good morning, Glock. How's the night shift going? It's going. He said iDubbbz would be regulated to 4 a.m. with Xylee in the LCU if he joined. He did say no shade to Xylee, no? That sounds like something he would say, that little shit. Hey, listen. I would like this clipped and sent to Nick. Excuse me, sir. I told them. I volunteered to go to the 4 a.m. All right? I like the 4 a.m. I like the crowd at the 4 a.m. They're actually dope as fuck. And I get to do my thing, bro. Okay? I like the 4 a.m. shift. Not very many people like the 4 a.m. shift like me. All right? I do. I appreciate the 4 a.m. viewers. Just saying. Yeah, Nick is a Biff. He is. He a Biff. He a shady Biff. You know what? Fair play. Fair play. Can't get mad at him. Little shit. Glock Shadow says, I have to agree with that. If it fits, let's run it. Exactly. Shit, man. I like the 4 a.m. Plus, honestly, not gonna lie, it was really nice. And I know, let me do the side note real quick, because this will make more sense why I wanted the 4 a.m. It was really nice that after stream, I was able to go to bed and actually sleep at least 6 straight hours. Like, I actually slept, you know? Where before, doing it at 10 a.m., I was sleeping 4 hours here and then hoping to get 4 hours after. Where now I can just lay down and just sleep. Because I normally don't go to bed. I don't like going to bed until like 6, 7 in the morning anyway. So really, this works for me. So I'm happy with it. And plus, I do like the 4 a.m. crowd. I was excited. I was like, yeah, I'll go back to 4 a.m. Y'all were dope. I know, Joseph. I'm going to miss y'all too. There was a lot of cool people at the 10 a.m. shift. But, you know, I don't know. I feel at home at 4 a.m. Yeah, I'm not a night sleeper at all. I sleep better when the sun's up. Not going to lie. Always have been like that.
Rob's Media does tweet out good news. YouTube put the video back up. It's under an age restriction due to a reading of Adam's Reddit post though, but I'll take what I can get. YMS then responds to this by tweeting out his video in the caption, YMS responds to yet another hit piece on him, which again will be linked in the description if you want to watch it. And Buddha Cat replies, then why are you trying to smear and silence Rob's Media? You even had your own audience try to take down his video. Frankly, that doesn't make you sound innocent.
That makes you a snitch. And that also makes you a bitch that you have to get your audience to do your dirty work for you. If you literally get your audience to flag down somebody's video, that means you get them to do your dirty work. No. You do your own dirty work. Bro.
Nicholas Diorio then weighs in by quote tweeting YMS and saying, this guy's a total fucking creep, by the way. He's desperately trying to slander Rob's Media as a child groomer to deflect away from his own statements. And Tate replies, Rob refused to set a video with corn in it to 18+, despite his young audience, and didn't blur the usernames or page either. Real misuse of the word slander here. Rob is a creep who is fine with exposing children to corn. And
oh, fuck off! Fuck off! He has a goddamn porn Twitter on a website that is 13+. You can't tell me that no minors have ran across his fucking not safe for work page on Twitter. You can't guarantee that. Fuck off. Look how Outlaws says, and thank you for being Band World for a month. Like that it's, okay, hold on. Like that it's at 4 a.m. I can listen to it live at work instead of watching it later. There you go. Thank you, Local Outlaws. I appreciate it. I know. Fuck it. Yellow $ it is. Shit.
age either. Real misuse of the word slander here. Rob is a creep who is fine with exposing children to corn. And Nick replies, what are you into that you're projecting this hard? Should we be concerned about you? Buckley says, oh, do people hate YMS now? That's some fun vindication for me. He was upset at me for some nonsense a year ago or something. I saw some comments. Is he a lolly defender? If so, that's nuts. And Nick replies, this one is crazy. A guy, Rob, made a video compiling a ton of old statements. This contained a slew of gross and weird shit. In response, YMS smeared Rob as a child groomer who, quote, sends corn to kids, end quote, for showing a screenshot of YMS's NSFW Twitter account on screen. And Joanna replies, freaking hell, as if the bestiality justifications weren't already bad enough on their own. Wish I knew about all of this sooner. I used to be subscribed to YMS for years until I saw Rob's video on him. Your buddy Brady says, he made himself look worse than that comment responds. He was so blatantly making a false narrative that he just made up.
Yeah, he just pulled it out of his asshole. That's exactly what he did. He pulled it out of his asshole.
Nick replies, I think he thought typing, he's literally sending corn to minors 50 times would win him the war outside of his warped freak community. Luis replies with these pictures in the caption, now his furry audience is trying to frame Nick as a pee defender. And it's a comment on YouTube from Negative Koala, where Negative Koala says, I don't trust Nicholas Durio involving himself in conversations about a pee after an interaction he had with one of my online mutuals a few years ago. The context is that he was partially defending Sniper Wolf when an old video of her on Omega resurfaced. In the video, she came across a user who stated in the text chat that they were underage, but Sniper Wolf proceeded to ask them to flash. Nick defended the clip, saying that Sniper Wolf knew the webcam was simulated and the person on the other end wasn't actually them, and my friend responded to his tweet by giving a pretty harmless opinion. If someone on Omegle introduces themselves as underage, you should move on immediately, whether or not you suspect otherwise. Nick blocked them immediately.
It was a setup. Oh my, bro. I hate people. I hate people. Nick defended a clip saying that Sniper Wolf knew the webcam was simulated and the person on the other end wasn't actually them. It was a setup for content. It's already been said.
And the doggy dog replies, not to mention his constant defense of Zaptai essing a minor. He says she lies about her age, her actually being 13 and not 16, but regardless of that, he's still defending a 20-year-old having S conversations with a perceived 16-year-old. And Kitty the cat replies, why is always the one who preaches about protecting the kids ends up being the most suspicious?
By the way, that same girl also lied about her age to another YouTuber. And admitted that she lied about her age to Zaptai. Just saying.
Just ones. LK replies, bro, why is Adam liking the comments? He's got to hire a PR team or something. And Louise says, to be fair, this highlights channel is run by a YMS fan, so either one of them could have liked it. I do know Adam takes like 50%, so it still does fall on him. And Adam tells the person what to post and whatnot. YMS then tweets out this screenshot of Rob's Media's page showing that Rob has blocked him. Lord Yoshi replies, facelessly calls Rob's Media a groomer, gets blocked, YMS, surprise Pikachu. Nicholas Durio also quote tweets YMS by saying, you're smearing him as a child groomer. And
that's okay. That's the tweet.
Surprise Pikachu. Nicholas.
This tweet right here is what got me interested in this, because I remember seeing that tweet and going, wait a minute, Rob's Media? I just found Rob's Media through another video that I watched on here, and I was like, oh shit, what?
Also quote tweets YMS by saying, you're smearing him as a child groomer. And Mr. BGS replies, word for word, or was it heavily implied? And Nick says word for word, refers to him as a groomer and stated that he was caught sending ends to minors. And Tarambar replies, he doubled down on it when asked him why he retweeted someone calling Rob a P, attaching a comment of TK Man saying, at YMS, do you think that justifies you retweeting someone calling him a P? And YMS saying, they both insisted on keeping their video accessible for minors for days after being informed that this was an issue. They both insisted on keeping uncensored description of corn acts and images with uncensored pages and usernames, telling minors and their audience to access described corn material by going to that page. That is, in fact, P behavior, not up for debate.
Okay, I'm not going to yell it this time. I'm just going to state it. And your page on Twitter is accessible to minors. Just like the full out... Fuck it, I've already fucked up. Just like the full out porn that's on Twitter is accessible to minors. It is a 13 plus fucking platform. You can't tell me that minors has not accessed your Twitter page, your not safe for work Twitter page. Fuck you. You have no moral ground to stand on. I may have to fucking sing it. Do I have to fucking sing it? You do not have the moral high ground. You fucktard. Just saying. Jesus Christ.
Henry Hillock replies, every article written by a journalist with open reports on crimes by OF models with their usernames and blurred content are Ps. Children could read that and no corn exists. If you'll excuse me, I need to go jizz in this mascot outfit, like a regular person. YMS quote tweets Nick by saying, looking forward to you watching my video later, since it's clear you haven't yet. Thanks. And Nick replies, you deserve more hate. Nick then...
Period. Period. And that's why I step in, because I'm giving them more hate. I live for shit like this. Let's fucking go, bro. Please end up in my comment section. Please. Please. And I am going to make sure I look at this comment section in hopes that your dumb ass tries to give me a fucking explanation. I hope and I pray, because I want you to explain to me how you have the moral high ground when you have an NSFW page on a platform that is 13 plus, bitch. Please explain that one to me.
Quote tweets YMS by saying,
because I can tell you now, saying 18 plus on your profile on Twitter, or that little 18 or that under 18 with the circle and that don't mean shit, bro. That's not gonna magically stop a 15-year-old from running into your account. So I want you to fucking explain that one to me. Fuck.
hey, YMS, why are you giving your minor audience a tutorial on how to find Rule 34 corn? Seems kinda hypocritical attaching this clip.
Make love, not war. Why can't they use a professional movie budget for CG for something that's actually worthwhile? Like pornography.
I really don't like this guy. I really, really, really don't like this guy. I really, like, legit, I don't like this guy. Oh my God.
Predator pornography. I should look some up right now.
How about trying to get some real pussy? How about that? How about get laid or dick, whatever which one you like? I mean, it's 2025. I'm not going to judge, you know, it is what it is. I don't give a shit. But go out and like touch a human. Okay? Go get some. Go get it in. You know what I mean? Go get laid. Fuck. Oh, he is gay? Okay. Well, then go get some dick. Do something, bro. God damn. Go get laid. Oh, God. Harlequin's like, I think you and Crab Dad, Beckett, should call him. Me and Beckett, okay, if me and Beckett called this guy and talked to this guy, it would literally be good cop, bad cop. To the point where Beckett, I would be getting on Beckett's nerves because Beckett knows how to stay calm in situations like that. Me, not so much. I'm the one that comes in and cusses somebody out and then I gotta go. All right? That's my job in a call. Could you imagine me and Beckett on a call with this motherfucker? Bruh. Oh, Thrifty. Boogie is this guy's favorite YouTuber because of the loud ass motherfucking barking dogs. Wow.
None of these are what I wanted. See, they put aliens in there too. There's one with a demigorgon. The top one they have like weirdly human eyes. It's not bad animation though. Holy shit, one of these is 25 minutes long?
It's probably a distress signal coming from this ship. What the hell?
Yes, I'm searching up predator porn. That's how invested I am in the film.
YMS then quote tweets Nick by saying, "This is the funniest response you could have given because you would know that this was addressed in the video if you had watched it. Thanks." And Nick replies, "Your response was that you weren't shaming when showing it. Nice cop-out. And that your editor included it as a fun gag. So why is there discussions on looking up and browsing porn in your under 18 video? Is it only grooming when they are talking about you getting fucked in the ass wearing a gorilla suit or something?" Nick
Oh God.
Andros replies to YMS by saying, "What's the material difference between that and what Rob did? That you didn't say to your audience that they can check out Predator corn this way?" And Nicholas Doria replies, "One of his arguments is that it's only grooming if you're mean."
I didn't say what hole was being inserted by what thing. And also, it's not in the context of let's shame this person, right? It's not in that context. It's in the context of, haha, this movie's so boring that I'm going to look up porn.
And Nick Andros replies, "Yeah, I saw the response and I still have no clue how he can make this attack and pretend like that joke was not in the same ballpark. Nux Taku showed corn to minors on YouTube for years. It's literally one of my 3 canned voice lines and nothing about Rob's video rises anywhere near that conduct." YMS then quote tweets Nick's clip with a response by saying, "Nice try. Have you still not watched the video or are you deliberately leaving out context again? I'll explain it again here since you won't. 1. Rob..."
This is what I'm talking about. When this dude argues, oh my God, he doesn't stop fucking typing.
This video led to corn images of real people. Mine did not. 2. Rob described who and what is being penetrated, which hole and what race is doing what, all under the context of shaming those involved. The extent of what was described in my video is me saying there's a demigorgon. 3. Rob told his audience to go to the specific user page to view it, while simultaneously showing the user page on screen. My video did not show or mention any usernames, artist names, or anything beyond the name of the base website that hosts material. This is no different than mentioning the name of Twitter as a website. This is not equivalent to directing people towards a specific page to view the described images of real people. 4. Rob's video presents itself in the context of a moral panic and a call to action, leading to easily influenced people, minors, being more likely to seek out the content he is describing. My video is presented as an unserious joke with no suggestion for anyone to view the images being referenced.
This guy literally talks to hear himself talk. Holy shit.
5. Rob refuses to blur the specific usernames shown on screen, even after days of being informed that this was both a serious ethical issue and a violation of YouTube TOS. The images shown in my video were heavily censored before even being uploaded, once for my editor, and again for myself, to ensure that nothing being shown was in violation of any ethics or YouTube TOS. 6.
They showed you had an account, a public account on Twitter. Bro, what?
If YouTube decides to age restrict my video for that clip, I'm not going to bitch about it. I'm still waiting for a response from either of you explaining why it was necessary to keep the specific username on screen while simultaneously telling people to visit the page if they want to see the described images. What would have been missing from the video if the username was blurred like I requested? Genuinely, answer that question. I cannot think of any reason other than that the intent was to drive traffic to that page. This is a big issue on a video that is set to all ages, and I'm genuinely shocked you're still defending this. Nicholas Dorio then tweets out a screenshot of YMS's response and captions it, "I watched like 80% of this and he didn't show a single clip of anything." At one point he made a point to say that he archived my stream, but then just tells the audience his version of what I said instead of just showing them. And Dutch replies, "He either cultivated his audience in such a way that they trust his words without hesitation, or he knows his arguments have no substance, so he's resorting to hearsay. This is what the other guy said. Both make him malicious, and there are few things worse than malicious creep."
No, he does that pseudo-intellectual talk, and I hate to say it, but a lot of the human race is really fucking stupid, and they believe everything that they fucking hear, not what they're shown. So people like him can get away with just going blah, 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 and people believe it instead of showing them. That's why I tell people, if you listen to a YouTube video and it's about a drama and they're like exposing somebody, you need to take the time to actually watch the video, especially if they're showing receipts, if they're showing screenshots, but they don't read them out. Because sometimes what you're going to find is sometimes those screenshots don't coincide with what they're saying. And when you watch a video, watch how fast those screenshots stay up on the video. Because if they flash like this, like they do in, well, I think it was Mama Max that did it like that. When they flash like in a second, that means they're probably trying to hide something. Because they know most people won't stop it and actually look at it. And that is a fact, Jack. That's those shady little ways to get away with that bullshit in a video. And then you have people like me who will actually stop and read the shit and go, wait a minute, that screenshot has nothing to do with what they're saying. Mama Max was trying to blind the fuck out of us, bro. Don't even get me started on the Mama Max videos. God damn.
According, Train also posts YMS response on the YouTube drama subreddit with the title YMS goes over the recent accusations made by Rob Media, and Legendary replies, God, I haven't seen YMS in a long time, years even. Him with short hair is immensely fucking cursed. I don't even really have anything to say about this drama-wise. I think I fully stopped engaging with his content when he said something weird during a viewing of the new Lion King years ago. I'm guessing it's the bestiality argued in this video. Genuinely no clue. I've repressed him from my memory until now. His viewers calling things very regarded, not me censoring it, they are, makes me pretty damn happy I don't consume his content anymore though. It's sad. His stuff was kind of funny, but it's hard to ignore the elephant in the room of the cringe fan base and all the weird stuff he says. Personal rant over. YMS's worst crime is cutting his hair, like I said. And No Mrs. God replies, you know, I feel like I have that same experience where I stopped watching him after he said something weird during one of his videos, and I became immediately uninterested in his content, but I absolutely cannot recall what. And Gas Mask Gelfling says, he and Scoot have always been, let's say, insensitive, and couch their questionable comments with in Minecraft or its satire. Scoot died last year, which was quite a blow to Adam, of course. This year's Oscar watch wasn't the same without Scoot brand insensitivity. Any Morton Scott replies, I think most of his ex-viewers have had that experience with YMS, where he said something bizarre that turned them off him, like the straw that broke the camel's back. With me, it wasn't anything weird like this. It was a Sardonicast episode where he talked about Citizen Kane and said something so breathtakingly wrong that it was the first movie with a narrative structure that it soured me on him instantly. And Camera Speeding replies, that was it to me. I didn't know.
Okay, one thing I've learned about movie review viewers, like people who review movie, like, okay, you have a content creator who reviews movies. One thing I've noticed about the people who like to watch that, they are highly fucking opinionated about your opinion. There is no way I could ever get in that genre. Ever.
About his weird stuff, but if you watch him long enough, you realize he has no knowledge of film, especially of the history of film. He would make bold statements that were very wrong, and I think that's why he focuses so much on the technical side. It's like he doesn't want to engage with the art form at all. Dulcet Tones replies to this screenshot of a YMS comment in the caption, he accused Rob of sending in some minors because he didn't like what Rob said as he went over YMS's controversies. And it's a screenshot of YMS's comment saying, yeah, I stand by everything I said in that clip. Adults with brains are capable of understanding that saying, I don't care if someone draws something disgusting as long as no one's being harmed, is a normal position to have. You wouldn't know this because your audience—
No, that's not a normal position to have. I'm sorry. I think it's disgusting somebody drawing that shit because they actually have to think about what it would look like for that child to be drawn like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm one of these people that I would love to know his stance on maps. I would love to know what his stance is on maps. Because maps can get thrown in the wood chipper too. If you were even attracted to a minor like that, bro. Just saying. So in order for somebody to draw that shit like that, they have to think of that child in that position. That is sick to me. That you could even think of a child being drawn being in that position to draw it. Minor attracted person or people. Minor attracted people or minor attracted person. That's what it means, pirate. You know what, Sonny? I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even call him autistic. I think that's really bad against autistic people because there are plenty of autistic people who aren't like that. I think maps are a totally different. They're over here. You know what I mean?
is filled with minors that you have been caught linking corn to. Either go outside or make a video canceling the entire country of Japan. At least then you'd be targeting an amount of people that actually consume a lolly instead of pearl clutching that a likely autistic person thinks autistically. Guess what? None of these videos or comments that you've included in your video have been deleted by me. You know why? Because I'm not hiding anything. It doesn't matter how many mouth-breathing groomers like yourself pretend to not understand basic shit. It's not going to stop me from being an honest person.
What? He literally... Holy shit, he literally called him a groomer. What?
Not going to start censoring myself just because you keep crying in between your sessions of sending ends to minors. Then he timestamps 6 minutes and says, more speculation. Do you even care about saying anything truthful? Why do you think there's any place for making assumptions in these types of videos? Do you not treat any of these accusations seriously? I guess I shouldn't expect too much from a guy who is comfortable sending ends to minors. Also, another great job with your phrasing here. The word habit is doing a lot of lifting here, because it strongly implies you're talking about a thing I've done and not a fucking opinion you don't like. Let me break it down for you so you can understand it better. My responding to moral philosophical arguments on the internet is an example of an opinion you don't like, whereas providing minors with links to actual corn is a thing you did. Therefore, the word habit would more appropriately fit.
You notice how he can't get away from that point of showing his NSFW account? What's on that account? What could possibly be on that account that you are this worried about it? Did you go back and delete shit? I bet you've gone back and deleted shit, haven't you? It's been days. I bet you have.
Describing what you've done. Hope this helps. And then Plop McG replies to Dulcet Tones by saying, looking farther into the claims, Rob does show how to access corn starring YMS and goes into detail about the acts committed in the video. Personally, yeah, that's gross to do, considering the general audience for drama tends to be teens and like, is it necessary considering the only notable thing was that it's interracial corn? An intrepid resident replies, why is it this you're focusing on? Him saying this is Rob sending corn to children is fucking insane. And Plop McG replies, here's the thing, he's not wrong. Sure, no comment exists where he's directly doing it, but like, the dude does explain where to access that corn in the video, and it's easy to assume that some of Rob's audience are minors. That's YMS's actual argument. He should not have done that part.
And you don't think that any big fans of YMS that are minors couldn't find that account on Twitter because Twitter is 13 plus? Are we just so retarded we're forgetting that fact? Like, what?
It's also the reason Rob's video is age restricted now. An intrepid replies, no, he is wrong. Read the screenshots. It is not as simple, you should have censored that link in the video better. He is literally saying, I guess I shouldn't expect too much from a guy who is comfortable sending ends to minors. He says it twice after calling Rob a groomer. So he is wrong, and so are you. There's also more of a reply from YMS in response to Rob's media video than just the part that we read earlier in the Reddit thread. And I've heard that some of the comments are shadow banned or not showing up. I don't believe they're deleted by Rob himself, but that's just what I've heard, that there's a second part to this long comment we're about to read, which I cannot see. So I'm just going to read to you what I can see from his comments. Again, all of YMS's responses are linked in the description. He says, hello, I'm leaving this comment to thoughtfully and thoroughly address each accusation you made in your video. If you truly believe your video was made in good faith, I see no reason why you would not pin this comment and allow others to see my response. First, I find it incredibly difficult to believe it's just a coincidence that your video was published within the first 24 hours of me being out of town for my biggest publicly well-known work.
Yes, because he totally waited until you were out of town to drop a video. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what he did. Get the fuck out, bro, you're not that goddamn important.
Commitments that I've been doing for 11 years annually. There is literally a 1 in 365 chance that this could have happened by accident. This is a very scummy move, to say the least. So I genuinely would not be surprised if you wind up deleting my comments or pretending it doesn't exist. This is especially scummy considering you're also fully aware of my wrist issues I recently got a painful procedure for. You knowingly created a situation where I'd have to physically hurt myself to give a proper response since I can't do a live stream reaction while I'm out of town.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck about your wrist. I'm gonna be for real. I don't give a shit about your wrist. Stop the sympathy baiting. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
Genuinely awful behavior. Second, you're also clearly aware of the gigantic meme against my haters that I'm the easiest person in the world to get a hold of for comments. Me leaving this lengthy comment on your video is an example of this. Anyone with even the slightest amount of journalistic ethics would have made an attempt to reach me for comments before.
I don't know, Muffin. Xylee, which doc will it be on RTU? June the King's or Mikey No More's doc? I suggest Mikey No More's doc. His covers all the lore. I'll write that down and I'll look at it later. I mean, you know what I mean.
For publishing this video. I checked your Twitter account and you haven't made any attempts to reach out to me for comments. I've not received a single email from you either. If you truly believe what you're saying, why not at least make the smallest effort to get more content out of it? I haven't deleted any of the posts you're referencing in your video. My entire history with every single one of these dramas is for me to give a lengthy, detailed response, like this one. If you truly believe that my opinions are so crazy that you made an entire video
Yes, Nuke, I can see you.
About it, why would you not at the very least want more easy content out of it? It's clear that you made a conscious choice to create and publish your video, knowing full well that it was lacking comments and clarifications that would have been made had you decided to reach out to me in any way whatsoever. You've built up a sizable audience making this type of content, and whether you admit to it or not, you've incentivized yourself into making decisions like these. A video with a permit.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody know this. If you leave me a comment like this, I don't give a fuck if the video is about you or not. You leave me a comment this long, I'm skipping right over it. I'm sorry. I'm skipping right over a comment like this. I can't. I won't do it. I didn't go to the library. All right, bro? Put it in a fucking video. I'm not reading all this. TLDR, bro.
Of, hey everybody, look at this likely autistic person's atypical perspectives on various moral philosophical issues. Wouldn't be nearly as clickable as, let's paint this guy as an abuser. You have actively chosen to prevent yourself from engaging with me in good faith because you know your ignorance allows your video to remain sensationalized. All right, here we go. 21st.
Wait, it keeps going. Look at this. What the fuck? Ain't no damn way. Hell no. We only got 6 minutes left, too. All right, let's get to the end.
He wasn't retweeting his own friends making jokes about him drilling a glory hole in the bathroom. Yes, there were people who caused vandalism at the convention, but there was no glory hole. This is an objective fact. You don't think a single furry at the end...
Okay. You know what? Honestly, bro.
Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives.
Okay, there we go. That too long didn't read. Sorry. Too long didn't read. Kiss my ass. Nope. Yeah, exactly. All that damn writing, make a fucking video. Well, apparently he went over something in his response video. So I was gonna watch that tomorrow night. Harley Quinn's like, get bent, Connor. Right, Pirate? Can ChatGPT TLDR that, right? T-Boss says, I literally hear Pirate Software's voice in my head while this is being read. They both do the wall of words, bro. It's crazy. All right, so we are 30, was it 35? We got 15 more, and then we can do the Rise and Fall of RTU. That's a thing. So that means we have 26 entries today just in the wheel. Okay, so we got that done. Yeah. Good night, I think. I think it was a good night. So that is YMS, Your Movie Sucks. I appreciate all the save souls tonight. It was really nice of you guys. If you want to throw in some more, let me know. Just saying. No, I appreciate it, though. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the 4 o'clock crew. I'm going to put some kind of goal, another goal up. I just don't know what I want to do. People are asking for glamour makeup. I don't know if I want to do that. Because I'm going to be honest with you, the emo makeup, like my eye, this eye is still burning. Pirate Contra said, great deep dive, but fuck, I was a fan of this movie. Listen, Rob's Media did his damn thing making that video, bro. I just react to it. Goth Xylee week? Hell no, Chris. We ain't getting that shit for a week. Nah, Rob's Media did his damn thing with that video, bro. Harley Quinn says, please make sure to kick the bucket, like the stream. Yeah, bro, I only have 88 likes. Can we get to 100? What the fuck? We got 3 minutes. Can we please hit 100 likes in 3 minutes? I would truly, truly appreciate it. Come on, guys. It's free. You can do it for free. No, but I'm going to come up with some kind of goal and we'll put that up. And of course, it'll be an accrual type of goal. I'm not going to do Riz notes and that stupid shit. I hate that Riz. I mean, I don't hate it. Actually, Riz notes are actually really funny. It's just, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to do that because I'm married. So I'm not going to do anything like that. Nuke says, if anyone needs a new movie reviewer, I recommend Mr. GG or Angry Joe. Okay, there you go, Nuke. Hell yeah. Oh, Pirate says, yeah, but you explained things I didn't understand and gave your own opinion on what was being said. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what I do. I'm a react content creator. You know? That's what I do. That's what I love to do. I love to watch shit and give my own fucking opinion on it. Thank you. 101 likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. What time? Okay, it's 5:59. So we're about to leave here. Now, Chubby has the Chubby House going. And I don't know. I think it's a really cool concept that they came up with. I actually kind of love it. Not going to lie. We educate the children. True. Nuke. Wait, when was your birthday, Nuke? Is your birthday today? Is your birthday today, Nuke? I'm getting me some Pokemon cards to celebrate. Happy birthday, Nuclear Winter! You've been with me for years, bro. Happy birthday, bro. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to send y'all over to Chubby. Thank you for coming out. Have a great night, day, weekend, or excuse me, night, day, morning, whatever you what. Listen, have a great fucking day. Whether it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the morning time. Shit. Anyway, have a great day. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Peace out.